this, and here, and I have my whole doll family. We're doing an episode of BJD and a cup of tea. Today's tea is pomegranate oolong, and it's from Barnes & Noble. I was there a little earlier, so picked up a little to-go cup on my way out. So excuse me. Alright though, this is a very exciting episode of BJD and a cup of tea, as this is the 1 year Dolliversary! Woo! Yes, a year ago, Amniese and Momo came to live with me. They were my very first BJDs. Momo was an event doll that came free with Amniese. They're both DollZone. Amniese is actually an Orlando doll, which is a discontinued sculpt. DollZone is discontinuing her sculpt. And Momo was a special event doll. There's only a very few amount of her made from DollZone. It was Momo and No dolls that were made, so she's sort of also a very specialized doll. As you can see, a year ago, Amniese and Momo were the only dolls I owned. And now, this. They keep multiplying. After I got Amniese and Momo, I ended up getting Llyr. And then I got Lysiana and Onyx. They're both Impledoll. They came together. Llyr is a DikaDoll. And my brand new boy, Alastyre, here is a DollFamily-H doll. They're all different sculpts, different colors, and yeah, all within a year. These are my dolls, my doll family. It's been a really fun year being part of the BJD community and part of this hobby. I've learned a lot about BJDs over the past year. It's hard to believe that it's only been a year. It feels like a lot longer than that. Probably because before I decided to purchase Amniese and Momo, which is technically around 5 months before I got them, I did a lot of research into the BJD world, into the hobby. I looked at a lot of different sculpts. I had a folder on my desktop. Every time I found any kind of BJD info that I thought was interesting, like tutorials on face-ups or sculpts that I liked or clothes that I thought would go with a certain sculpt that I like, I would save it on a folder. And just a few sculpts I kept coming back to, like the Orlando sculpt, that I just knew that that was the sculpt I was going to buy. So then I eventually did. DolLZone was running a Christmas event, and that's when you could get the free Momo doll. And so I decided, alright, now's the time to get into the hobby. And here I am, a year later, knee deep, or neck deep, in dolls. Up to my neck in dolls. So, pretty happy with my collection. I do have one more doll on the way. I've got about 2 more payments on him, and he should be here hopefully June. I'm thinking probably the end of June, maybe early July. It was a limited edition sculpt that I got, very intricate, a lot of pieces. So I know that it's taking a little bit longer for him to be made than my other dolls. The longest wait I've ever had was Amniese, which is, was the DollZone. It was right around 5 months. I did get her on a bit of a layaway through Mint on Card. Actually, let me see. This half plus Momo were all Mint on Card, and Dorisy, the Impledoll, Lysiana, and Onyx were from Doll Emporium. So those are the two companies I've worked with. All of my mint on card dolls I did layaway with, and Doll Emporium, I believe I just went ahead and paid it in full. I think Lysiana and Onyx are the only dolls I've paid in full since, you know, out of my 6 dolls here or whatever. As far as these guys go, I have learned a lot. I've done body blushings, face-ups, face-up, 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 body blushing, face-up, restring, unstring, all of that. I've done wig dye. This is actually synthetic, it's acrylic paint that I've done in his synthetic hair. I have a video up on that, on how I did that. And it turned out really good. And it's been well over a month now since I did it, and it's no staining or any kind of residue that's left on the doll at all, so that's, I say, a success. Did some sewing. This little cover-up that Lyr is wearing is something that I just recently made, that I actually made for my doll that's coming in because he doesn't have any clothes, and he's very fantasy type doll, so normal doll clothes isn't going to fit him, so I need to make something or buy something specialized. So I still, once I get him and just take a break from purchasing dolls, I'm going to try to get some accessories and clothes and different things to just kind of spruce up my current family before I invest into the last 2 dolls. So that's my doll plans. It's pretty exciting. Let's see, is there anything else that I want to share? My year of doll life. It's been a really great year. I can't say more things about it. There's things I wish I could have had more time for. Given my current schedule, it's been really difficult to do photo shoots, just because I have very, very, very limited amount of sunlight, and I loathe using a flash. I just really like natural lighting. So, and even right now, I hate the current lighting is kind of rough, so I apologize for that. But hopefully in the next year, we'll get some photo stories and background stories and fun things up for you guys to see on some of my other sites. And yeah, you'll learn a little bit more about my characters, and I'll get them where they're supposed to be as far as their looks to just different things. So yeah, that's everything. What a great year. Thank you so much for watching all of my box opening videos and all my crazy BJD and a cup of tea videos and just everything. I'm really, really happy to be in this hobby and to experience being able to make my characters come to kind of life. I mean, they're not alive, but it's really nice to see my characters that are in my head in person, like in a real, tangible way. It's just been a great experience for me. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all of my subscribers and anyone who's ever watched any of my videos. I really appreciate positive feedback, the comments, and just all the great things that you guys have done. It really is rewarding to be part of a hobby that other people enjoy, and to hopefully share what I've learned with you so that you can then experience and take what I've experienced and apply it to your hobby in whatever way possible. But yeah, I just want to thank you, and thanks for celebrating 1 whole year of BJD Dolliversary. Woo!